Hello and welcome back. This is Steve Bucks Coins and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at some tokens. These have a theme, and the theme is they are German tokens for beer. These sort of things may well be used at things like the Oktoberfest in Munich. I've heard that they may be used there, or these ones I think are a lot older. In the sense that they're going back to the very early times of tokens, some of these. This first one is a beer token for a local beer. I'm not sure where it's actually from. It may be, looks like a Bavarian token, although I'm not 100% sure. It's aluminium and it's marked as beer marker. So I don't know whether this one was actually used and they put a token in front of you for each beer that you had, and then you paid, they totaled up the tokens and gave you a price. You'll see what I mean in a minute. This is for Flaschen beer. Now Flaschen, I believe in this case means a bottle of beer. None of these have any dates on them as such. But again, it's an aluminium press token. Flaschen, in this case, I believe means bottle. And it's from a company called eWork. Now, I don't know whether that was the company that made the token, or whether it was like a brewery of some description, a brewery token. It's a bit difficult to tell. This is one of the older tokens. It's for a German I think it's one glass of beer. I think that's what the outside means. Can you see one glassen? So it's probably one glass. Now whether this glass was half litre or a litre, I don't know. On the reverse, there's absolutely nothing. So this is a cheapish token probably to produce. It's probably one of the older tokens as well. Gastrone Lips, I think, was like the brewery pubs, and we have ones like TGI Fridays now. I think this is probably something very similar to that. It's a company that has hospitality, and this one just says beer on it. Now whether this again could be used in one or two ways. Either you bought some tokens at a festival maybe, or you may buy some tokens when you walk into the bar, and then you cash the tokens in for beer. So you're not actually handing over money all the time. It may be that you bought the tokens at the front desks, maybe. I have seen that happen actually in Germany, where you bought 6 tokens or whatever for 6 large beers, litres of beer, and then you got half tokens back if you only had half a litre of beer, and you had those instead of cash, exchanging cash behind the bar all the time. Now I don't know if it's one of those tokens or not. Possibly. It is possible. And I talked about half litres, and tokens, one token may be a litre, or it could have just been half litre, it depends on the pub. But if it was a litre for a token and you only used that token to buy half a litre of beer, you'd just see something like this in your as change. This one's quite a decent looking token. It's very clear. It says a half litre of beer. And then on the back you've got quite an ornate garland going around the outside of the area and giving you a central cartouche. Now I'm not sure if something was there originally and it's been worn away or not. There might have been. Certainly a fairly ornate token for a beer. There you go, we've got a token there for 1 litre of beer. It gives you exactly what's on there. So it's 1 litre of beer. And on the reverse it is issued by a brewery, Munster Beer. Now whether this was the, as I say, like a festival such as the Oktoberfest, whether it was specifically for that beer at that bar, or whether it's for that beer at any bar that served that beer, I'm not 100% sure, because I don't know how they worked back in the 50s, 60s, and possibly going back to prior to that as well. So that's the 1 litre one. And again, you may have got a half litre token in return if you only bought half a litre of beer with a 1 litre token. I find these fascinating because they're from a bygone era, and it may have been related to that one previously a couple ago where we had the garland. So it may have been the half litre token to that 1 litre token that had the garland round back. So I find these fascinating because I don't, except when I was in Germany, which these coins are from, I never had to use tokens for beer apart from at a festival, and they did it so you didn't flash loads of money about and it caused problems with people who were, shall we say, not quite as honest as they should be. You bought your tokens for your beer and your food actually at the gate, and therefore you shouldn't need any more. If you need any more, you buy some more tokens. It's a pretty good way of doing it actually if you think about it. This one here is this one is a festival one. It's for Heineberger. And it's in Germany. You normally find they have Grossen beer, which is a large beer, and little beer. This token is actually for a little beer. It's from the Hamburger company, as I said. So it's Heineberger company. It is a festival token, as can be seen from the writing around the top. And it is for 1 little beer. So that little beer could either be, depending on, whoops, let's get it the right way up for you. It would normally be half a litre, but they did used to sell 0.3 and 0.25 litre beers as well as little beers. So I think it would depend on the actual festival rules or as to what a little beer was. The penultimate one is for a glass of beer, and it shows a tankard of beer. How big this was, I don't know. On the reverse, it's just got a garland with the central cartouche, which is made up from the garland going around the outside of MK. Not sure what that means, but it is for a glass of beer or a tankard of beer. Not too sure. There's not enough information on there to make out where it's for. The last one has that lovely garland again on the back, and it has the inscription of for a little beer, for one little beer. I find these tokens fascinating because they're part of history now. As I say, apart from the odd festival that I know used to do it, I don't know if they still do, it's not a common thing to see. Whoa! Get back down. Stay. If you do it, oh, blimey. I'm going to have to get a new arm, I think. If you enjoyed this hunt, please give me the thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. If you've not yet done so, can you at least think about subscribing to the channel? I've had steady growth over the last couple of years, and I'd like to get as near to 500 by the end of 2025 as I can. If you're having a hunt, I hope you have a successful one and you find the coins you're looking for. If you're buying coins, then I hope you get the coins you want for the price you want to pay. I do a minimum of 5, but usually 6 videos per week, so you should find something that you enjoy watching. And until we meet up again on this channel, from me, thank you for staying to the end, and bye bye. Ta-da now.